Welcome to Pull the Pin Radio, a place where average veterans come to share their opinions about the world we live in. We can't guarantee you're going to like our opinions.
But like having drinks with Bill Cosby, we're going to give it to you anyways.
I'm Jim.
And I'm not Nate.
No, you are not Nate, and everyone can see that. So let me explain for a little bit. We do. I don't want to say apologize because really apologize is not the right answer because we don't necessarily have to do this, but we try to do this for you guys, and hopefully, if we had more veterans, we probably could do this more often. But Nate is obviously his life got a little bit busy. I've had some going on, so we haven't been able to get an episode out in a while. But not Nate here has decided to fill in and help pick up some slack so we can get some more episodes out to you because that's what we like to do. Um, and did you already disappear? Like what the heck? I think that was quick. That was short lived. But now I do understand too. Um, I understand why people ask for everybody's money so they can keep bringing content. Because if we were getting paid to do this, we'd have the content for you. But unfortunately, we live normal lives like you do, so we just can't take all the time in the world and do this because it is some time consuming. But we will still bring it for free, just less often. So without that big spiel in the middle, let's get back to what we were supposed to do. We are going to bring some headlines, at least for this time. We may change the format up because me and Nate are a little bit different than me and not Nate. But we're going to talk about some headlines, see how it goes, and we'll give you our perspectives as average veterans and why is that important. Oh, that's a question for not Nate, not Nate. Nate, not Nate.
Because our opinions are better than everybody else's.
But you as well can answer that. Look at that. Awesome. So, also another benefit I have to having Nate here, he does do some of the slides we'll bring in. So, without further ado, I will be handling all of it. So, just
I was just letting them in. I was just
yeah,
letting the viewers at home know that I don't do slides.
yeah. Well, maybe we'll train you
Unless
up
they're
on it.
electric, I will totally do those slides.
Boogie, woogie, woogie. All right, and little kid slides, right? Little kids ones when they're wet after the rain.
Not the metal ones, though. Not the
No,
metal
no, not the
ones.
middle. Not especially not in this heat sun. All right, let's go to the first topic here. Something's really exciting to all of us here. Biden Harris official admits they blocked the Ukraine Russia peace deal.
Um, why? I mean,
You know, look,
look, it was probably because they didn't want to give her coffee cup lids that weren't white.
probably
It
not.
wasn't part of the deal, so she put the ixnay on it. And you know what? I'm tired of getting my lipstick all over my coffee cup too. So,
I
you know,
understand. I understand.
right
I'm
on,
tired of your
girlfriend.
lipstick all over my cup too. So, anyways, my problem with this is it, I think it speaks the obvious, right? It speaks the obvious because we all know they want war. We know this. We know they want war because that's what they're all about. It used to be the Republicans. The Republicans used to be the war party, and the Democrats used to be the social justice party, and they all collected our money on either or. But now somehow it's switched where now these Democrats want war. And I think that's because the MAGA party took over the Republican Party. But it's kind of weird. They don't. I think it was in the debate. You saw the debate, right? See, we missed a whole lot of
No, I
stuff.
did not watch that fucking dumpster fire.
Oh, you
No,
didn't?
I
Well,
did
in the debate, it was said something about Kamala never talked to Putin. She was trying to jab at Trump for talking to Putin and Kim Jong Un, Little Rocket Man, all these other people. She was trying to jab at them like he was in bed with them or something. But his point was, is that's how he kept them from having war. And the moment he left, Kamala didn't talk to him or Biden didn't talk to him. Nobody did. That's when they went in. So this is perfectly, I mean, it's understandable. Like, how can we launder money through Ukraine if we have a peace deal? You know what I mean? How can we
not.
do it?
Well, I mean, yeah, we've been Team America World Police for what 80 years now, 100 years now. If you don't want to talk to the dictators of the world, then maybe the highest office in the country's not really the place you need to be. Um, because if you don't want to talk to the Putins and the Kim Jong Uns of the world, that's you know maybe you need to look at a different line of work.
Well,
Um,
even I tell you, dude, look, you know this. Afghanistan was a 20-year war. Before that, I mean, how do you think these people are making money? I mean, Republicans too. I'm not just singling out the Democrats on this. This war machine is a moneymaker. You know what I
well, I
mean?
mean, the war machine is a moneymaker. I mean, that's not a new thing. I mean,
No,
what pulled us out of the Great Depression?
sure. But the problem is, where's the money going? Is it going to you?
No, it's getting blown up, and wherever the fuck we're blowing shit up at. I
Well,
mean, it
I
gets
mean,
dumped into defense contractors that make things that go boom, and then those things that go boom eventually do boom, and then we don't have them anymore. So the money, we're blowing up money.
yeah. Well, it's like I
Maybe
said.
we just need to sit at home and mind our own fucking business for once. That would be,
Well, then we
you
wouldn't
know,
make any money then.
novel concept.
We wouldn't make any money off that. We don't make any money by not being involved in every other country and their resources.
But
How do you think we got to be the greatest country in the world? Just because we're nice?
no, I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know. Greatest country in the world,
Well,
really?
you just said. I
I
mean,
mean,
we've got the most powerful. We got the biggest economy, or
I
we had. I
mean,
don't know if we do anymore.
Canada's pretty cool.
Please,
If they just
please. All right, let's move to the next one because you're definitely going to go down the wrong hole in this one. Um,
that's what
so
she said.
I totally forgot the
You're
ticker at the
welcome.
bottom too. Election officials warn problems with U.S. mail could cause 2024 voting disruptions.
Why are there problems with the mail all of a sudden? Are they getting ahead of it because there was so much stink about you know absentee ballot
Well,
voting issues last year? They're like, look, the elections in 3 or 4 months. Just go ahead and tell them we're fucked up now, so that way everybody's prepared for it when it gets here. Yeah,
well, I want to talk about
good
the
job.
elephant in the room. When has the U.S. mail not been messed up? I mean,
Was that a
FedEx.
Democrat jab? The elephant in the room?
No, no, no. FedEx and UPS wouldn't be a thing if the government could figure out how to deliver packages. They wouldn't
Yeah, but
be.
we're
They
not
wouldn't
talking about
exist.
packages. We're talking about letters.
Oh,
Okay,
even the letters, dude.
packages are
Even
supposed to be FedEx and UPS's thing. Okay, but
even
letters.
letters, dude. I can't tell you how many times I've got mail that from 2 years ago. People lived here 2 years ago. My neighbor's mail. I've had packages, boxes that barely fit in the mailbox, shoved in my mailbox because they didn't want to drive up my driveway. I
Wait a
mean,
sec. Okay, random question. If you get a bill in your mailbox, does that make it fee mail?
no, it's if you pay for your mailbox, it's a fee mailbox. I don't know. If the box is a box, what's the difference if it's male or female?
Ooh, that sounds like a
Now,
Democrat comment there,
and
Jim.
now, yes, and now you can change it every day.
Had a hole in a heartbeat. That's all you
There you go.
require.
Exactly. So the mail screwed up, and I believe you. What you said. This is them prepping us. This is why also vote early. I know it's not a Republican thing. I know it's not a normal thing, but everybody get out there and vote early because these things are going to be excuses. They're going to be excuses to extend. Like that's what they're going to do, right? They're going to say, "Oh, look, Harris is losing by 50,000. Oh, but we got to wait for the mail to come in because the mail's all jacked up. Oh, well, where can we get 50 from? Okay, 10 over here. We need 2 more days. Oh, the mail's met. We know this is going to happen. We all know the cheating is going to be on epic levels, and it's going to be a disaster. This whole election is just going to be a disaster. We know it because they know they have the formula already. They used it. It works. It's going to be a disaster. So, and the mail's part of it. You want to fix this mail problem? Eliminate it. Period. Just eliminate it. No mail-in votes. And if you want to mail in for all the soldiers overseas and all that stuff, the absentee votes, that's fine. Absentee, get them in now. So
I
I don't
mean,
know, dude.
I had to cast an absentee ballot while I was deployed
I didn't when I was
in
deployed. I thought it was
'04.
a joke. I thought it was a joke. I always thought elections were a joke. Now I know they are.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I still
People,
think they're a joke. I mean, that doesn't stop me from casting my vote because
well,
I'm a firm believer that if you don't cast a vote, then you forfeit your right to bitch about anything. So even if my vote is completely worthless, it at least reserves my right to complain.
yeah, I don't agree with that, but I understand where you're coming from because I don't think wasting my time, effort, or a piece of paper is actually bad or a good thing if it's really not going to matter. Because I always looked at I'm serving my country, so I can complain about any damn thing I want. I'm putting my ass on the line for the very place I live. You're not, well, not you, but people out there are not,
Yeah,
so
but
I don't care.
if you didn't take the opportunity to make your voice heard, that's your fault. You know, that's like,
Yeah, I guess if you, yeah, look, I guess where that matters to me is I've discovered it's on the lower levels. It really blew my mind to see how many local elections get so few turnout. And some of
oh
these
yeah,
elections
yeah,
don't run on the regular
insanely
schedule.
low.
Yeah, they run on the off seasons and they get such a low turnout. And I'm thinking, and then you watch on these forums and things, people all they do is complain, 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 complain. And I don't get in there and complain. I'll go to the town and the council, whatever those people are, and I'll complain there. You know what I mean? But that's what shocks me is people don't get involved in the local elections. And yet they complain about
Oh,
everything.
and
They don't
if
even
you
know what's
think
happening.
your federal elections are crooked, then take a look at your local
Oh,
elections.
yes, they
Holy
are.
cow.
And I discovered that all you have to do is have a candidate who goes to a church of 300 people or more, get the church to support him, and that's all your votes you need. Yep. Yep. I get it. I seen it. I see it happen. And then that's how we end up with stupid people on councils, stupid
Yep.
people in governments. It's all over. It's the nepotism, the cronyism, the corruption. Unbelievable.
The good
Unbelievable.
old boy system.
Yep. Yep. Get outside. Get. God.
For the
Oh,
record, not my dog.
no, no, that's my dog.
I know.
But
I was
anyway,
just
so
making sure the viewers at home knew.
oh yeah,
The
yeah, yeah,
dog
that's
wasn't
my
to
dog.
blame for
They've
that.
heard my dog before, and it's sitting at the door. Get! Oh my god!
Did he take a dump on the floor?
No, but left the toy in the door, so the door might not
Oh,
close. It actually did, but anyways, enough of that distraction. Let's move to the next one because I think we're gonna encounter this again anyway before the election. White House responds to photo of Biden wearing Trump 2024 hat. Did you see that?
no.
You got to watch it, dude. It's harmless, man. It was him at some 9/11 thing talking to some old dude who was wearing a 2024 hat, and they were bantering back and forth. Now I do still believe there's some dementia stuff, but he said enough things that made it feel like he was cognitive. Because when they put the hat, they gave him the hat. He's like, oh, they were telling him to put it on. He's like, oh, I'm not going that far, and then he ended up putting it over his hat, and obviously pictures and whatever.
Hey,
But
you know what? Hey, I'll give him. Look. Hey, way to have a sense of humor. You know, good on you. You know.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if he's, I don't know if you watched I think it's called The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the dog. Anyways, it's a
The
popular.
Breakfast Club I'm aware of had Molly Ringwald.
Oh, no, no, that's a movie. This is a
Oh,
podcast. I guess it's pretty popular, but all these guys are just Democratic hacks anyway. Um, but yeah, he was complaining. He was right. He made a comment that it's not good for Kamala for Biden to be doing that stuff. You know what I mean? Like if he did that year one, it might have been all
didn't
right. But
care.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny. I think it's funny
I
because
mean,
all the
I
memes.
still think it's funny that last election cycle, Kamala Harris was talking stone cold shit about Joe Biden
Oh
and
yeah,
about
called
how
him a racist and
his
everything, right?
policies, you did all these negative things that affected my childhood and my upbringing and blah 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 blah. And then like a few weeks later, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm his VP." Like, wait, what?
And talking great about him. Oh, he's the
Yeah,
most good.
like
See that?
I
That's the
don't
part.
think she worked harder to slam anybody else in
Yes,
those,
dude.
you know, uh, Democrat convention debates or whatever. I don't think she worked harder to slam anybody harder than she was slamming Biden. And I'm still boggled by the fact that duo became a thing to begin with.
And they hate each other. But see, that's the point right there. That's the thing. I wish people like Charlemagne the dog and the other heavily panting Democrat lapdogs, because that's what they are. Look, dude, I don't like the Republicans any more than the Democrats. I do like what Trump is bringing, but that's the part that just blows my mind. You literally saw the hypocrisy. You literally saw a woman go from, oh, he's this, he's a racist, he's that, to working for him. And then talking about how great he is and how he's doing such thing. Oh, Bidenomics. You saw it right in your face. And somehow you think this woman has an ounce of integrity. And what's their biggest complaint about Trump? He's mean to people. Well, was he any meaner 4 years ago than he is today? No, because he's genuine. Now, you don't have to like his genuineness, but he's genuine, and a lot of people appreciate that.
I guess genuine isn't an inaccurate word, but it's not necessarily the word that I would use, because it's like, do you want to say, Trump is an asshole? Okay. Yeah,
Sure.
probably a little bit of an asshole, but I feel like at least he's
Authentic.
consistent.
He's authentic. He's the real deal.
He's
He's
not,
who he says he is.
he's an asshole. He knows he's an asshole, and he wears his assholeness.
Right. He doesn't change
Now,
for people. He doesn't
now
modify his voice, his slang, his accent. He doesn't do any of that.
I don't I don't necessarily think that being an asshole is an admirable trait per se, but I mean, if you're gonna, be be you,
Well, we
and
do have to make compromise, though, don't we? I mean, when you're talking to a Putin, who you could probably say is a bigger one, wouldn't you want somebody who at least can stay in the ring with this dude?
yeah, yeah. I mean,
So we have to compromise somewhere. That's why we have a bunch of people in the cabinet. That's why we have a vice president. That's why so the things he's not good at, he should put off to these other people, like giving Kamala the border czar. Biden wasn't good at that, so why not give Kamala that job? Right? So
yeah,
that's why
she's
we
put
have that.
plenty of colored people in prison in her career. She should know a thing or two about
She should, right?
that.
Right,
But
but she's bowed over to Biden.
that was a horrible jab. That was horrible.
Well, there's true stories out there how she even got her job. Everybody's calling it an accomplishment. Man, if I was on the other side, I'd be
Look,
accomplished too.
I don't buy into the whole, just because she's a successful woman that she had to do, BJ's or whatever to get to where she is. I don't buy into that. But I mean, her her record as, the prosecutor for the state of California. I mean, she put away a disproportionately large amount of minorities in the state of California. If you go back and
Well, sure, and well, right, but she wasn't one of them then. Um, but she did get her way there because there's a man who told on her that got her jobs. She gave jobs and he gave jobs, except her jobs got her elevated in her career. The man confessed it. He owned up to it. What's his name? Brown? What's his name? Brown? I don't remember his name now.
see,
He's
I
got the
haven't
video. He does the interview. He tells you how she got her job. Yeah. It's not a
I,
lie. It's not made
I
up.
haven't seen that one. I don't.
Oh,
I just,
look it up. I'm
I'm not
sure.
going to sit there and beat on a successful woman just because she's a successful woman. Women can do anything a man can do. Blah 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 blah. I'm all for that
Well,
shit.
you're not going to get the same opportunity that Brown gave her. I promise you that.
What can Brown do for you?
Well, I don't know what he could do for me, but if I wanted to be in a position of office
Yeah,
and
UPS, man. Come on.
that Brown.
I'm making it a full circle, right? Like we started off. Like, look, man.
Yeah, that was good. I missed
Closing
that
the
one.
loop, bro. Come
I
on.
missed that one. All right, let's jump to this last one before we get carried away. Let's do this last one. Texas City shuts down hotel occupied Venezuela gang after 693 police calls, probably all unanswered because Kamala had to defund the police.
A Venice, a
Do you not
Venezuelan
watch the
gang.
news, dude?
No, I don't, because
There's
it's all horseshit.
well, I understand what you're saying. The spin gets tiring, but the videos and stuff are real. I mean, the stuff that's coming out, you can see it on social media. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, because that's a reliable place to get your news.
Well,
I
right.
saw it on Facebook, bitch. It must be true.
Inherently, that's the problem, right? Isn't that the problem today? Is we don't even know what's true anymore.
Yeah.
But when
I'm like,
people,
if I don't know what's true and what's not, why consume any of it?
well, but when 693 police calls are all either made up or Texas is lying about shutting down a hotel, there was a Venezuelan gang that took over this whole entire hotel. There's one, they did one in Colorado, Aurora. You remember that one?
Why was there a Venezuelan gang all in this one hotel? Like, was there a Venezuelan gang convention in town that week, or like,
Probably, dude. I don't know how they
what's the
communicate. Maybe
story?
TikTok. I don't know. Maybe who's the guy that got arrested? Telegraph. What's the word? Maybe that's how they
Telemundo?
did. I know the guy who got arrested. You don't even know what's up with that either. But anyways, it doesn't matter. The point is that they brought them all over from these countries, and they know the government knows that they were emptying out prisons and their psych wards, sending them to the U.S. The government knows this because it's been confirmed. And those people ended up here in our cities. And what are you going to do when you get to a city and you don't have a life? You're going to make one. Probably one you just like what you left, the prison life. So they took over these apartments. They were extorting people. There's even video of them going into like stores, robbing stores, 6, 7 of them with rifles or AR style weapons.
Assault weapons.
Yeah, they were taking assault, and they actually assaulted with them. I think it was a pistol. It was an assault pistol because they hit a lady on the head with it.
Oh, right.
Twice, I think. Yeah, there's videos out there, dude. Security camera footage. So yeah, it's pretty sad that this is happening, and I don't know, all this for votes. I don't know. What do you do? What do they do? Even if Kamala wins with all these extra votes, what is she going to do to close down the border and get rid of this problem?
Probably
Because
the same thing she's done for the last 4 years.
no, she can't. They have to close the border. They have to deport these people. They can't allow these people to become citizens, or she's got to lock them all up.
No,
And
they're
then we'll
not
have
going
to
to let them
expand
become
prisons.
citizens. They're not going to deport them. They're not going to do anything with them. They're just going to.
But what's this? What's the purpose of being the captain of a sinking ship? Where's the glory in that? Hey, I was captain of the Titanic right before it went down. Oh, you moron! Like, where's the glory in that? There has to be something on the other side to make these people
But you
money
have
or
to assume
important.
that they care.
Yeah, but what are they going to do if the country's falling apart?
They don't give
People
a
are going to
shit.
turn on
They're
them.
rich.
I understand they're rich, but even Zuckerberg building his millions of dollars bunker in Hawaii has to have people manning it. He's not going to be able to go lock the front door and then walk 3 miles over to the window and look. Like, he's not going to be able to do that. These people need somebody needs to guard Pelosi's ice cream. Who's going to do that when the entire Venezuela gang is raiding the Pelosi estate?
They'll buy
Who's going
them
to be
off.
guarding that? I'm not guarding it. I'm going home to protect my family if they have family. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least if all the thing that if they say Trump is narcissistic about himself, at least he knows to keep America afloat because he's not rich unless America's rich. These people may leave the country. They'll probably have to leave the country. Or another country will have to come in and occupy and stand up a new dictator instead of Kamala. Then, yeah, dude, I don't see any promising
You said
future.
dictator.
She'll be a dictator. Dick taker. Anyways, all right, that's it. That's all the time. That's all the time we have for this episode. We kind of went way over we normally do anyway. But again, like I said, we have the normal conversations that lead to other conversations. We like to explore the rabbit holes. We're good hole
All
explorers.
of them.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this, but thanks. I forgot to thank Johnny, Christine. I haven't seen your comments in a recent while either. I'm sure you're concerned about us, so I'm gonna take that for granted. But we hope you can get more involved because we really have no idea what we're going to do here, and I don't even know what the hell I'm saying anymore. So thanks for like, share, subscribe, tune in. I just like butchered this entire thing. I got like a Biden moment here. Until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin.